Hello YouTube, welcome back to another tips and tricks video. Here is my top 10 tips and tricks for you. In the keybinding settings, you have a toggle specified multi-select dismantle. Using that keybinding when painting, if you hold control and whatever key you set that to, you can now paint whatever you're selecting at the time. So I'm pointing at the beam. If I hold down that and move across, it won't paint anything else but just the beams. Nothing else gets painted. Tip number 2 is you can also use that key for dismantling. So now if I hold down those two keys again, I can now just choose the beams to be dismantled and it won't dismantle anything else or select anything else. Tip number 3, you can build these machines much faster by holding down control at the side of the build and just clicking, and it will line them up perfectly in a line for you. Tip number 4, you can use floor holes as support for your walkways, and I think they look quite good. Tip number 5 is to use things to cast shadows from your lights. You can do this in multiple colors. You can play around with different lights and see what you can do with them. The way this is done is just simply placing something underneath that will cast a shadow, something that lets light through. Again, in this case, I'm just using the stairs, which gives me that effect. Tip number 6 is you can stop this Zed Fighting. Let me show you how it's done. First of all, we're going to put 2 catwalks because that's the length of one foundation. We're going to take a road barrier and we're going to turn it this way. And as you bring it to the end, I don't know if you can see, but you can slowly bring it up and down like this. And you only have to bring it down like 1 pixel. Like that. And then place your next foundation on it. We can get rid of these. Get rid of those. And now we could run those in. And now you can see you have no Zed Fighting. Tip number 7 is edges of walls. See how we've got this situation here where we can't line them up. The first thing we're going to do is we're going to take one of these foundations like that and put it next to it, because what we want to do is get our beam in the center, bring it out, delete this wall, and then we can freely move our wall to where we want it. Then what we're going to do is we're going to do the same on the other side. Place them there. And as you can see, we can slide this one into place. And with a little playing around, as you can see, we've almost got it. We've got a corner there which I don't like. And this time we're going to just put it there. Get rid of these. And you can see we've got much cleaner, nicer corner. Tip number 8 is how to get this little corner edge here. So we'll just delete it and we'll start again. Using barriers, we're going to place diagonally just on each corner, and then place one next to each one. Then we're going to take our foundation and line it up with that corner, and then take another one and line it up with that corner. Once you get rid of your barriers, you have that nice clean edge. Tip number 9 is a simple one but effective one, and a lot of people don't know it, is you can replace your barriers. If you're wanting to place a window down in a certain spot, hold control, and it will replace the barrier, as you can see. And then once you press it, the barrier is gone and it's left the window in its place. And you can do that at any angle, like so. And finally, tip number 10 is how to get foundations at different heights, like these ones. So let's get rid of these and show you how it's done. One way of doing it is placing one of these down and then using the edge, getting rid of that, and you can see that foundation is a little bit higher than the other. Another thing you can do is place a beam down and then place it on top, and as you can see, you'll get even tiniest bit more height, but not a full meter. Or again, you can use the framed floor and a beam on top, and then your foundations on top, which gives you another different height. So that's my top 10 tricks and tips. I hope you liked them, and if it was helpful, leave a like, also subscribe, and I will see you in the next one. Bye bye.